So this is New Balance website, a quite popular shoe brand, and here's what it improved and why it matters. So first, right off the bat, we could see that this title and the subtitle are too far apart. So there's too much spacing here compared to this one to the button. So we should make the title and the subtitle closer together because these are more closely related than the CTA button. So the CTA button would be even further than this spacing of this title and the subtitle. So moving on, this picture is looking great. The navigation is good. So in the next section, we have category section. We can, as we can see, you may see that there's no obvious problem with this, but if you scroll down to this card, the product card of the New Balance shoes, you can see that these are very similar in terms of the appearance, and this that is not good because this is categories, and category cards should look different than what it is with the actual product card. So it might be something like this. The category should bigger. So here, like new arrivals and their shoes maybe, and clothing, something like that, and the box could maybe like a little smaller like this, or just the matter is it should be different than the product cards, because it might confuse some of the user, because this is category, and usually category cards are maybe a little boxes are enough, but if you want to make it a little more prominent, you can make it bigger. But also don't forget to make this category title also big, because understanding category from the cards alone, from the images alone, are quite difficult. So that's make the user experience better. So moving on to the card section. eh, And one more thing on this category, as you can see, there are too much spacing here. When I say too much, I mean these spacing are not necessarily big, but compared to the rest of the site, as you can see over here, you can see that the spacing are very small, and I think this one is the more appropriate for the tone of the site, which is a little more like exclusive and a little more elegant, and this big spacing are not so good. And this card also needs to be a little more spacing than should should be shouldn't be too much spacing here, and the rest are and one more thing, this product tag should move all the way over here, because as you can see, these title lines are shifted because of this new tag. So it should be everything on the same line, like this title on the same line as this, so user can easily compare, especially the price and the category for each of the product card. Moving on, these are pretty nice visuals too, and maybe we can improve the spacing over here, because right now it's a little more cramped, but that's maybe because I'm using a 4K monitor instead of regular monitor. And yeah, and the last thing is this. The CTA are not prominent enough. If you want to drive conversion to your site, you need to make the CTA section especially very, very noticeable. And maybe you want to make it not so, you know, eye-catching, in the sense of like it's maybe not aligned with the brand that's, likes maybe minimalism, but something like this. Maybe you should accompany this with a little more, asset, or like a, an image of a person using the New Balance shoes. That's definitely a lot better to drive conversion, rather than just this sign up for your newsletter, actually not for the purchase itself. And the footer is, yeah, it the spacing might be too little on this side, but that suits the oh no, the the site are different in terms of the site spacing. I think it should be a little more, not exactly the same, but keep it as close as tightly possible. Not like this is too big and this is very, very small. And I think the rest are good. Maybe on the footer we can have some improvement. Like this is their slogan, but it's more like it's their company name, and that is weird. So it maybe on the under this New Balance logo, and this description text should definitely be a little less prominent. Maybe make the font smaller and make it more less noticeable. And yeah, that's it for this New Balance website to drive more conversion. And if you want your site to be made into something like this, just comments down below or send me a DMs, and maybe I can feature it on my next video. Thank you.